Well, morena. Morena to you all. Now, we are officially in the Boxing Day of International Women's Day, and I've had thoughts. I've got thoughts to share with you. Are you ready? So, I've been thinking a lot. A couple of rants about the International Women's Day. It pisses me off that on International Women's Day, if it's on the weekend, people don't do anything about it. They go, do you know what? It's not our problem, Jim. They're not at work. Well, that's not acceptable, is it? They sort of flag it, and I think that's not okay. I think that's not okay. So that's a bit of a rant. That annoys me because guess what? Women are still around. Now, the other thing, as I've been mentioning to a few people, I mentioned at the event I was at in Melbourne, what are we doing for International Men's Day? And some people looked me up and down a bit funny. Now, I'm used to that. But here's my thinking. So International Women's Day, I think if we're going to be equals, and I know women have still got a way to go, just quietly, like in the pay equity and all the things, it's not great. We're not quite there yet. But if we're going to actually believe in equality, I reckon we have to do equal things. So the equal thing I'd like to see is that we have an International Men's Day. And if we had an International Men's Day, which we do, I think it's the 18th of November, we could talk about some shit that are men's problems. Because fuck no, some men have got some problems, just quietly. And I think we should have a space about that. Anyway, International Men's Day. So I think that might be an interesting thing for companies to lean into. And they could bring allies. We could have female allies at the men's event. What do you reckon? I think I'm onto something here. I don't think many companies are taking Men's Day seriously. Anyway, on top of that, I'm also been thinking that it's all very well and good that last week people had events, they had morning teas, they had afternoon teas, they got all dressed up, right? They were all nice to each other. They had empowering quotes. They said important things. And then we wake up and everyone goes fucking back to normal. Well, that's no good. That is no good. Because normal, that's not going to fix it, is it? It's not going to fix it. And I think we really need, if we're going to change, it's not just a one-day activity, right? It's not just a one-day activity. It's like in New Zealand, we have Waitangi Day, and people were like, oh, yes, we need to listen to Māori because it's Waitangi. We should be listening to Māori every bloody day. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, these one-day things, it's really easy to have a day and then forget. So I'm going to make sure, I've decided, look out world, I'm carrying on as if every day was International Women's Day for the rest of the year because I think it's important. And I'm a big fan of Clementine Ford's work. Now, she's not for the faint-hearted. She wrote a book called I Don't, and it's full of all the reasons why marriage is not really very good for women. And really no woman benefits from marriage. And anyway, it's a stupid system, she says in it herself. But it is a stupid system. And if I knew what I knew now, right, different world. Anywho, what I like about her work is she talks about all the stuff, all the ironies of marriage and all the traps and all the stuff that we don't really see. And, we talk a lot when you're talking about marriage that women are allowed to be a bridezilla. And for one fucking day, they're allowed to be a nightmare. Oh, I want to be a nightmare every day. I think I'm nailing that at the moment, just quietly. Menopause is good like that. But I think being a nightmare, why don't you just get one day? And it's like International Women's Day. We get one day to get dressed up, be nice to each other, be supportive, right? Share a quote, talk about our favourite woman. We should do that every day. Every day we should be doing that. Anyway, that's my rant about the International Women's Day. I think it's a big rant and it's very important. So I empower you all this week to go out. If you're a man, I want you to walk around pretending it's International Women's Day every day and be as amazing to the women every day that you were last week, right? Do that. Honour women, right? And in November, we'll honour you. And then every day after that, we'll honour you too. Because I think if we all honour each other, I love honouring people. Honour is such a thing, isn't it? Anyway, so that's my rant. So I've been thinking about that all bloody weekend. Had a short weekend because Air New Zealand decided to cancel my plane ride home. So had an extra night in Auckland. And so I'm a bit pissed off with these short weekends because I've worked every weekend for the last 3. And, I think I've mentioned it before. The irony of the Energy Festival is I'm a bit tired now and I'm a bit sick of not having weekends. But anyway, I love the Energy Festivals. I'm just dying to have a weekend where I get 2 whole days at home to do my own thing. I've got lots of sewing. I've started a million projects. Fucking really good at starting projects, just quietly. Anyway, started another couple. I used to make myself wrong about that. Now I don't care. Now I'm like, well, I'm just going to start more and more and more and more and more. And when I die, I will die in a sea of unfinished projects. And do you know what? Some other fucker can clean it up. I don't care. Because it makes me happy. Starting a project's probably my favourite thing in the world to do. Oh, so why would I not do that often? Right? Why wouldn't I do that often? So there you go. So I need some time to do lots of projects because I've got a busy working week again. I'm off to the beautiful Rotorua this afternoon to get ready because tomorrow morning I'm speaking at an event with BDO in Rotorua and all of their financial services, and they've got some and Craig's Investments and some law firms and all kinds of gorgeous people coming in. Isn't that going to be lovely? So we're going to be having a bit of boost of energy around that. Love talking to business people. So most of these people are running their own, businesses and practices and things. And I'm going to be talking to them about how we can have more effective energy. And oh God, I love that. So I'm very excited and honoured to be speaking to all of them. And I love Rotorua. If you haven't been, go and smell Rotorua. If you haven't been to Rotorua recently, go and do the Redwood Walk. It's a walk suspended in trees, high, high, high above the ground. And at night it's all lit and it is an experience, I tell you. It's amazing. So go and do that. There's lots of cool things. You can go and sit in the spa pools and paint yourself in mud and, gorgeous things. So I'll be in Rotorua, been gorgeous. And then Tuesday, I'm back after that. Back late Tuesday, and then I've got lots of meetings and things. So Monday tends to be my meeting day. Wednesday, I'm excited because my friend, Mr. Callum McCurdy, is doing, for those of you in the Energy Club, you will have heard the podcast I did with Callum. He's he's just a people expert. He's just the most glorious human. Came from an HR background, is now very big in invisible diversity, and he's running a webinar for ADHD New Zealand on managing ADHD at work. And that's on Wednesday, and it's just on Zoom, and I can't wait to listen to him, and I love his work. And managing ADHD at work's quite a challenge. And I think it's really beautiful that ADHD run these webinars that help both employers and employees, to create conditions where ADHD is understood and supported, because ADHD people generally quite genius, right? But we have our moments. And I must tell you, since my brain has been stripped of its estrogens, I've now got the brain fog, the menopausal brain fog plus the ADHD brain fuckery. Oh, it's a scene, I tell you. I've got half-finished projects everywhere. I've got mess everywhere. Oh, well. But anyway, it's a bit of a scene. So I've become a wee bit messier, probably more impulsive, possibly more annoying. Oh, the story gets worse. Anyway, I'm going to go and learn. I'm going to learn from Callum on Wednesday. That'll be lovely. Thursday, I'm going to visit a big venue where we might be looking at doing a very large energy festival next year. Because I tell you, these venues, you've got to get in a year ahead. It's like having a bloody wedding. So that'll be my Thursday day. And then Friday, I've got lots of mentoring and lots more gorgeous humans in my life. And then a weekend of sewing. I think that's what will be happening. A weekend of sewing. I've got fabrics everywhere. I'm off to China, and I quite often like to I collect vintage fabrics. It's just one of the many things I collect. So I quite often like to pick out special pieces of vintage fabric from my collection and take them to China, where my little tailor friends whip them into something fabulous. So that's exciting. I've got a couple of places left if you want to come to China with me. It's going to be so glorious. I cannot wait to get back over there. So that's happening in May, which is fun. So my focuses this week are really about, I do an exercise about often when I'm talking to people about their energy, about what is your ideal day. And if I'm honest, I'm not living my ideal days. I love getting up early, bit of an early bird. Haven't been getting up early enough because I've been a bit fatigued. I've had the fatigue, and the fatigue has meant I'm not getting up early enough. And that means that, because I'm not going to bed early enough, and that means that my day doesn't start right. So then I'm not doing the exercise or the movement. I'm not doing my morning yogas and things as regularly as I could, should, want to. Not drinking enough water, and I'm messing up my lunch. My ideal lunch is terrible. I'm kind of buggering up the lunch. I get lost in the middle. Very good at the dinner, very good at the breakfast, shit at the lunch. So I've had a review with myself this morning, and that's what's happening. More water, more movement, an improvement in lunch situations, please, Lisa, is what we're looking for. So there you go. That's the week. Whew, another one. I'm going to get busy this week. I'm going to organise some things. I've been, drinking my tea, I've got a herbal tea because I've already peaked too early with the coffee. So I've had to get straight into the tea, which is very good for me. But I'm just looking at getting rid of I've got a whole lot of things I've been cleaning out lately. The trouble was with my brain is I clean out 9 different locations all at the same time. So that's a scene. But anyway, I'm getting there. I am getting there, and it's all going to come together quite quickly because I've been decluttering and I've been moving things and cleaning things and shifting things, and it's all going to happen, I tell you. And weekend at home, and I'll just be a whole new hedgehog. It's going to be very exciting. So I'd like you to go out and be very empowered this week. I want you to walk around every day like the day was designed for you, like it's your ideal day, like the world just wants you here, because I think the world does want you here, and I think that's what the world wants for all of us. So go and have an amazing Monday. Do something ideal, and look after yourself. See you soon.